and this came in from Ryan, old Seaweed, Mr. Seaweed, UDX 5, 3, and a 4. Good Lord, he's gonna make me work for it. Oh, dude, it's got shadow box here. Let's see here. He's making me work for this puppy. You know, I think at this point, I'm just going to turn off the camera. So this is what was in the bubbly wrap. And Ryan sent me a old Pride 100. This is usually, these are, I don't know, 75, 76 era. And these are generally 2 pills. And yeah, pretty cool. And anyway, I was mentioning a while ago on some of my videos that this was the first amplifier I've ever had, was a 100. And anyway, pretty cool. And that was back at about 1975, 76, like right in there. I was like 12, 13 years old. So anyway, pretty cool. So there's pretty short wires on the back of that, but I left them on there. Look at that old school fuse holder. I should probably check and see, but I have an internal fuse link in here. So this is 60 amps max, 40 amp average power supply. And we've got it hooked up to the old meter there. So let's turn it on and we'll see if she smokes or not. This will be my first turn on. And I always do this because in case it does smoke, I want to get the smoke on the camera. So that's why I do this. I don't cheat. Here we go. Okay. I'm using the Retivis highly modified. This sucker goes all over the place. This thing's got a few hundred channels in it. This is the I forgot, is this the MB2? Oh my Lord. Yeah, the MB2, the Retivis MB2. And this thing goes all over the place from like 25 to God, like 30 megs. It's crazy radio. So let's turn the old receiver on. Man, Dallas was rocking. So we'll go to the old home channel there. We'll give her a little squelchy poo. All right, so let's see what we got. Let's turn her on. She's on. And the receive preamp kind of works sometimes with these. Okay, that's cool. All right, well, let's see if she keys. Oh, she's sucking current, boys. Look at that. So what are we getting here? We're reading the bottom scale, 100 watts. Oh, 90 watts. I must be driving this thing pretty high. Let me see what that radio's doing. I have to turn the power down. The radio is doing about 4.5 watts. So that's kind of high. That's, I don't want to, you really don't want to drive one of these more, well, you know, from like about, oh gosh, just, I don't know, like a half watt. I remember people would run these at just under a watt. And, you know, maybe 3 max. But anyway, that thing's rocking. Ah! Let's see if it reverse modulates. Usually they do when they're this high. Hello, radio. Oh yeah, hello, radio. Yeah, she's reverse modulating there. Oh, I almost forgot. It's bonus footage here. How about input tune? So I just checked the SWRs on the input tune. And on high power, we got about a 1.1.5, almost a 1.2. And we'll back down to low power input. And about the same. She's really not getting warm. That warm, no. Oregon's driver's license number. Let's see, what else does that say? Oregon driver's license, serial number. Back in the day, boys, back in the day. Okay, so I just decided to just take the thing apart, extend some wire on there so I can get it to my power supply at least. That's soldered and taped. And I've got it on the power supply. This is 2 30 amp power supplies strapped to each other, so we got plenty of amperage here. And I'm hitting it with the Cobra 2000. So that's 3.5 watts AM. Not all modes and functions work on this Pride 100. The preamp does not work, which is pretty common. So let's key down here. We're on channel 23. And that's what I'm talking about. That 80 watt dead key. We're going to read the bottom scale. So this is why I'm saying 3.5 watts is too much input. Hello radio. Because we're reverse modulating. So normally I would turn the radio down until I got a carrier to where it would start swinging RMS forward. We'll put it in PEP feel good wattses. And of course it'll just bury. It'll bury the 100 watt scale. Let's do 200. We'll do the multiplier. So we're still reading the bottom scale, but we're just doubling everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello radio. Hello radio. So where are we there? I didn't see that. There we go. So 120. Hello. So that's not bad. AM. Let's go to single sidebands. We'll just stay in PEP for a second here. Hello radio. 1, 2, 3. 160. 160. Oh, just shy of $1.60. So that's not bad in PEP feel good wattses. Let's do RMS. Let's see what we're getting here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. Look at that. You hold a tone and it'll still do it. Old school amps rule. Now just average RMS talk power. Now let me flip this sideband relay. RMS talk power here. Hello radio. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you know there's like a 80. Hello 100, 120, $1.20. Pair of old CTCs in it, of course. Flange mount. Right back in there is the receive preamp section. Receive preamp doesn't work in this. They usually don't. It's pretty rare to get one that has a receive preamp, but that works. But I'm going to attempt to bring the receive preamp back in. I actually like them. I've been when I lived up in the country, I was running my President Madison and sometimes my Connex Saturn bass, and I had 0 noise level. Never needed A&L or noise blanker. I did have a guy about 900 yards across the road from me that would turn on his electric fence, his horse fence, and I'd get like a half S unit tick, and then I'd just hit the A&L and it's gone. But when he'd turn the fence off, I never had to run that. That being said, I would use the preamp all the time in my amps. My B2500, my little red 2-pill, just whatever amp I had that had preamp. It worked really good on a clean front end like a President Madison or a Cobra 2000. In a low noise situation, preamps are great to have. Great. They're not magical, but they're really nice to have. So I'd like to get that going. Anyway, Seaweed, thank you, sir. I'd like to see a little bit more hang time on the sideband delay. Hello? Hello? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd like a little bit more hang time. I like a little hang time. I don't want to hot switch those things. And it pulls a maximum of about 14 amps. And I talked on this puppy all night last night. Well, not quite all night, but quite a bit, and got pretty long-winded, as I sometimes do. And this thing did not get hot. It was just running, just purring like a kitten. I haven't touched anything in here, but it was just running so nice and efficient, purring like a kitten. Good audio reports, no clipping, no distortion, anything like that. Again, that's too much power for this amp as far as I'm concerned for an AM dead key. You'd want to, I don't know, kind of depending on the radio, and I'm just taking a guess, but from previous history, about 1.5 watts or so, and you'll get them to swing pretty healthily. I just don't like that reverse. I just don't like that reverse swing. Hello, radio. Hello, radio. Yeah, I'm not really into that at all. So, anyway. All right, there you go. Thanks for watching. Leave questions or comments down below. The old Pride 100. Purring like a kitten. All right, I got a little bonus footage for you guys. So this is my go-to meter. This is Drake W4. And I've had a couple of these, but this one is the one I kept. just because it was the cleanest cosmetically. I did have a copper chassis one where the little box back there and all that was in copper. I understand they're rare. I guess I shouldn't have got rid of it, but it was all scratched up. However, one thing I've noticed with these meters over the years, they're all pretty much, they all sync the same calibration wise. They all seem to read the same. So we're in the, this is a forward reverse type, just like a slug type rig, right? And it's a 2000 watt max, but I've got it on the 200 scale. So we're going to read the top scale right now. And I'm on AM, so top scale. And let's see, I think on the Bird we were getting what, 80 or 85? So at this angle, yeah, we're getting like a hair over 90. And we still have that reverse swing. Reverse down to about 70. I think that's what we were seeing on the Bird. I don't know. You guys can go and check that out on the replay there, I guess. So I'm going to flip the radio over here to sidebands. Remember, this is a RMS meter. No peak kit. Hello, radio. Hello, radio. Hello, radio. 1, 2, 3. Hello, radio. 1, 2, 3. And this is why I like the Drakes, because they're not slow. They're very reactive. Honestly, this is my go-to meter. Really, the only reason why I really even use the Bird meter is just because everybody else on YouTube does. But I just wanted to show you the one that I rely on the most and the one that I actually use the most. Hello, radio. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, this little Pride 100 will definitely hit 100. 1, 2, $1.60. $1.60. That's what the Bird said as well. So there you go, the Drake W4. If you guys see one of these, get one. You don't need no stinking Bird. I don't think so, anyway.